Hello and welcome to WellFit Chicago, brought to you by Momentum Fitness and Health. Let us help you find yours. You have questions about health, fitness, and nutrition, and we have the answers. Every week we scour the internet looking for the most common asked questions about fitness and health so that we can provide answers for you right here. Now you can also find helpful videos at our website, findingyourmomentum.com as well. My name is Jason Venkis, and I am an award-winning and certified and published personal trainer, health coach, and fitness nutrition specialist. Look, we all want to live longer. It's a common theme. So we exercise, we eat healthy, we visit the doctor, but we continue to go to stressful jobs, be in stressful relationships, and stress about our health, which is making it worse. I've been there. And that's why I want to bring this to you. I want to bring this conversation to you because I've been through it. 43% of Americans reported that they are stressed out about health-related problems. And this is according to an NPR poll. 13% of people are stressed out about work, and 9% each for life changes and as well as family issues. And 6% personal relationships. That is a large portion of people that are stressed out. And this leads to a lot of health problems. Just to list a few: heart disease. Now, researchers have long suspected that the stressed out type A personality has a higher risk of high blood pressure and heart problems. There's really no mystery with that. We pretty much know that, right? Asthma. Many studies have actually shown that stress worsens asthma. Obesity. Now, we know that excess belly fat is stored for people that have higher levels of cortisol. So excess fat in the belly puts you at a higher risk for stroke and other illnesses. And for people with chronic stress, that's exactly where they store belly fat, or exactly where they store fat. Diabetes. Stress can worsen diabetes. First, by leading to less than optimal eating choices. And two, stress directly affects blood glucose by raising it up. And stress is often one of the most common triggers for migraine headaches. And there are many, many more health concerns for those that are stressed. But an analysis of 30 different studies found that on average, a 75-year-old American woman with no chronic conditions will live 17.3 additional years to more than 92 years old. But now a 75-year-old woman with 5 chronic conditions will live on average only to the age of 87. And the average 75-year-old woman with 10 or more chronic conditions will survive only to the age of 80. Now, that may seem like, 5 chronic conditions, but nearly 4 in 5 older Americans now live with multiple chronic medical conditions, which perhaps could explain why the increase in life expectancy for U.S. seniors has been slowing down. We are experiencing more and more chronic illness, and that leads to a lot of stress. So now that we can see that people that are stressed are open to more disease and illness, and that can shorten their lifespan. This would mean happy people with less stress would live longer. Sounds great, doesn't it? Now, we probably can't get away from all of our stressful situations, but we can do things to either de-stress or work on how we react to these stressful situations. Happiness can come from many, many external sources, such as taking a 5-minute walk to relax or enjoy nature, doing something you love to do like reading, spending time with family, or even exercising. These things can bring you happiness, but there is something on the inside that makes a huge difference. We've heard that you need to be happy on the inside to be happy on the outside, and one thing has a huge effect on that, and that's a hormone called serotonin. Now, serotonin, or 5-hydroxytryptophan, is a monoamine neurotransmitter. Now, this is biochemically derived from tryptophan, which we find in food. Serotonin is primarily found in the gastrointestinal tract, yes, so happiness can be found in our stomachs, blood platelets, and the central nervous system of animals, including us. Now, it's a popular thought to be a contributor to the feelings of well-being and happiness. So there are foods that you can eat that help you boost your serotonin production. We know that mood can control our food choices, because when we're sad or upset, we tend to comfort eat. But did you know that our food choices can help out with our mood? So I'm going to go over a list really quick from one of our handouts that we give to a lot of our clients called Food in Mood. And I'm going to go over some of these different foods. The first thing on the list is turkey, free-range turkey. Now, turkey contains tryptophan. We know this. We get that. Some people get that Thanksgiving turkey and then they take a nap because it's tryptophan. It has that amino acid that's required to build serotonin. Now, there's a caveat with this. It must be free-range turkey, antibiotic-free, organic, all that fun stuff. If you're getting, your standard run-of-the-mill, arsenic-laden bird, it's going to have the absolute opposite effect. And that's true for anything with meat. So if you really can't afford that kind of meat, you're going to want to eat more vegetables, right? So flaxseed and flax oil. Now, they contain tryptophan as well as omega-3s. And 60% of the brain is made up of fat, and omega-3s make up a large portion of the brain nerve cells. So take your flax seeds and use them in shakes and smoothies, as well as on salad topping on a salad as well. Next on our list is buckwheat. Buckwheat contains many B vitamins and is gluten-free, so for those that are worried about being gluten-free. But it also contains more tryptophan than any other starchy grain. So you can replace your pasta noodles with 100% buckwheat soba noodles, or make buckwheat pancakes instead of using white flour. Next on our list to increase mood from food is wild-caught fish and seafood. Wild-caught fish eat green algae, which contains plenty of protein, vitamins, minerals, and omega-3s. Now, for those that don't eat fish, supplements are available, but may not be as effective as eating actual real fish. And again, you want to stay away from farmed fish because it's often grain-fed and it's not on its natural diet of eating green algae to get all those the proteins, the vitamins, minerals, and omega-3s. But again, there are fish-free supplements as well. Protein isolate. Protein has been shown to regulate appetite, improve insulin sensitivity, and blood sugar levels, and boost serotonin levels. But it must be a protein isolate, not a concentrate. So concentrate has a bunch of added stuff, including sugar, and sugar has the exact opposite effect on serotonin. It may give you that temporary boost, but it's going to pull you back in and make you feel like garbage later. You can use this protein, you can sprinkle it on your oatmeal, but most people will blend it with fruit or the milk of their choice, ice, and then even veggies for a smoothie. Bananas. Bananas are also high in tryptophan and good carbs. Don't be worried that bananas are high calorie or whatever. They're also high in sugar. It's a natural sugar, not a processed sugar. And they're also high in fiber to keep you fuller longer and keep that sugar burning through your system longer and more sustained. Again, bananas can be used in protein shakes after a workout, or even as a breakfast shake, or even as a snack by itself with some nice, good, organic peanut butter. Banana cream pie? It doesn't count. All right, you have that banana by itself with its natural sugars or with peanut butter, or blend it into a nice healthy smoothie. Certified humane organic eggs. Eggs contain long-chain omega-3 acids such as DHA and EPA. Eggs are also a great source of good cholesterol, and this raises testosterone levels for men and therefore serotonin levels as well. One of these days I'm going to get into how serotonin affects your testosterone and your sexual desire for people that might not be, feeling it as they age. But these eggs must be certified organic and certified humane just because of the conditions that chickens often live in. They must be allowed to eat grass and peck at the ground and not be fed grain. If you want to see what happens with these factory farm chickens, There are plenty of videos out there, and I'm not going to go into it today about what happens on a lot of these factory farms. If you're going to eat eggs, know the farmer and know what their chickens go through, and that at least living a decent life. Tart and sour cherries or cherry juice. Now this doesn't necessarily help produce serotonin, but sour and tart cherries contain melatonin, which tells your adrenal glands to produce DHEA, which will help then produce serotonin. Now melatonin is crucial for getting a good night's sleep. So drink a glass or even just a shot of just tart cherries before bed, or add it to smoothies. You can also eat 20 cherries just before bed as well, and it'll have the same effect. Again, if you are eating meat, and if you're going to eat beef, it's full of cholesterol. It can be good cholesterol and tryptophan, which we already know is good for increasing serotonin. But it must be free range. It must be antibiotic, hormone free. Anytime you're going to eat meat, if you're going to eat meat, it must be clean. Very, 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 very clean. Okay. Personally, I don't eat meat. I'm not going to judge you if you do. But if you're going to eat meat, just please eat clean meat. And lastly on that list is dark chocolate. Cocoa is well known for increasing serotonin. Cocoa, not sugar, not a Hershey bar. Most store-bought chocolate is very, very high in sugar and can crash you out and leave you moody. So it might give you that boost in serotonin, but then it's going to leave you flat. So really the same kind of idea as if you're taking a banana cream pie. You can have chocolate, but make it dark chocolate and make sure that there isn't a whole lot of added extra sugar. Even organic cane sugar is still going to crash you out because it's stripped down. Aim for 70% or higher of pure dark chocolate and slowly increase to 90% as you get used to the taste. It is going to be a little bit more bitter, but trust me, you will get used to it. All right, so make sure you're avoiding processed food. Processed foods are also going to lower your serotonin, make you feel crummy, make you feel like garbage. So try and maybe not eliminate, but at least greatly reduce things like deli meats. Well, actually, you should completely get rid of deli meats for a multitude of reasons. But crackers, cookies, dehydrated potatoes, canned foods, cakes, factory-made bread. Make your own bread at home. It's going to be at least a little bit better. Chips. Basically, if it comes in a box, bag, or a jar, it is most likely considered a processed food item. And the list I just gave you is like the biggest offenders of highly processed foods. They're going to make you feel like garbage. So that's how food connects with mood. Now, people who consider themselves healthy have a lower heart rate. Your heart basically is a pump. It pumps, and the less it has to work, the longer it lasts, right? Just like an engine. An engine basically has so many strokes before it starts to need to be repaired, or before it completely quits, right? They have a certain amount of mileage. So if you have lower levels of, so people also that consider themselves healthy also have lower levels of cortisol and belly fat. People who consider themselves healthy have lower concentrations of blood plasma associated with heart disease. And if happy leads to healthy, so for you business owners, businesses can save 40% in health costs by having happy, motivated employees. Now, researchers have found that certain personality traits help to keep illnesses away, such as diabetes, heart attacks, strokes, and depression. Those traits are emotional vitality, enthusiasm and engagement, optimism, support of friends and family. I don't know if that's really, it's not an intrinsic trait, but it's an outside trait. Having that support of friends and family is huge for your health. And being good at self-regulation of healthy habits. Now, an analysis of 30 different studies show that happy people get sick less often. How great is that? The happier you are, the better your immune system is. Among older adults, optimists have a lower risk of heart disease by 77%. 77%, that's a huge percentage. Researchers believe that this is because they are better able to negotiate life's stressful situations without becoming irritated. Remember, it's not about necessarily eliminating stress, but it's how we react to stress, because we're not going to be able to get rid of everything. People are going to come at you for any little thing. Trust me, when you're in the business I am and you see it all the time, it's how you respond to it. Now, 7.5 is the number of years more that optimists tend to live than those that are stressed or those that have a negative view on life. It's the same effect that smoking versus non-smoking has on longevity. So think about that. Imagine if you're not a smoker and you lead a very optimistic life, you're going to live 15 years longer than somebody who's upset at the world, or upset at every little thing, and smokes in order to reduce their stress levels. Lastly, in interview after interview with centenarians, 2 things ring true in every one of those interviews on how they've lived to be so long. Being happy was at the top of the list, in eating vegetables. Lots and lots of veggies. So that is how being happy and why happy people tend to live longer. I gave you all the facts. They're less likely to have heart disease, diabetes, and stroke, because those things take a big effect on the heart, especially when we're stressed out. When we're stressed out, our blood pressure goes up, which means our heart beats faster. Our heart has a certain amount of beats that before it really starts to not perform right, just like I said, just like the engine of a car. So again, thank you for joining me today. I hope that was informative for you. So remember, being happy and eating vegetables, those are the 2 keys, right? Remember the food and mood connection. Different foods, the better you eat, the better you feel, the better your mind is. The better your mind is, the better decisions you're going to make for your body. It is a cycle, and it can either be a positive cycle or it can be a negative cycle. So remember that psychology of eating. Remember food and mood. And if you're feeling crummy, eat good food to take you out of that bad mood. Thank you once again for joining me today or watching archive. And I'm going to ask you today, why aren't you eating hemp seeds? And next Friday at 11 a.m. Central Time, I'll answer why you should. So until then, I hope you can find your momentum. Thanks for watching.